Okay, let's get started. Ichimoku members, how are you? Thanks for joining. All right. Wow, there are 20, over 20 members. 21, 22 members now. That's great. That's great. Okay, thank you for joining my another live streaming for members only. All right, welcome, welcome. Okay. Okay, so there was a strange guy. He usually comes to my live public live, and I was thinking that he was like a little bit sometimes crazy in his words, but I was kind of ignoring. But today he was like like busting. So yeah, I just reported the case to YouTube. So I think, and if YouTube thinks that it's not appropriate, then he won't show up on my public live. So anyways, yeah, sorry about the guy. Yeah, I thought that was kind of distracting for all of us to study Ichimoku. So yeah, that's why I reported his behavior to YouTube. Okay, so let's get started here. All right, let's see who's here first. Okay, hi Alex. Alex, all right, good to see you. All right, Aditya, Sekar, thanks for joining. All right. All right. All right. Just to let you know, I don't. Oh, I'm still having problem to find the ebook. Okay, Alex. I think you commented on that one too, right? On my other videos too, and I actually replied that there is a video how to download the ebook. So yeah, if you don't have it, then I have a link here. So hold on, let me just paste it. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. So when you come to this video, then you can actually find how to get that book. All right. Hi, Christoph. Thanks for joining. All right, Josh. Good to see you. All right, Mateus, Josh. All right, to see you. Yeah, he was pissed off, right? Yeah. Well, actually, maybe he had some bad day today. I don't know. But it was just inappropriate. So yeah, and it was not good to all of us. Sometimes that happens. But that means that my channel is growing, and it's a good sign, I guess. Hi, Jerona. Thanks for joining. Muchuno. All right. Chapter 9. Okay. If you can put this question or the request to the question form here, that'd be great. I have a question form for members only, right? I closed the public one, but now I opened the question form for Ichimoku members only. So yeah, you can put your questions, or sometimes you can even put some requests for myself. And if you can kind of explain exactly what specific topic you cannot really, understand on chapter 9, that'd be great. Okay. Aditya, all right. I guess he was on something. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yep. Actually, things happen in our life, right? So in that case, you better not take trades, or you have to calm down yourself, right? But if your emotion is frustrated or like struggle, then you better not to take trades. So actually, I was about to say it to him, but I think it will make him even more pissed off. So that's why I didn't say that to him in his public life, because it's gonna be like a personal comment on him. So that's why I didn't do that. But usually, right, when he or anybody is in that kind of situation, he shouldn't take trades. Is the lesson for everyone. Okay. Would you be starting the Q&A for members only? Yeah, I will. Actually, we have like 6 questions right now. So if I get like 10 questions, then I will be doing it. Yeah. All right. Hi, Melanie. Thanks for joining. All right. Arkady, thanks for joining as well. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he wasn't having a good day. Yeah, that's it. All right, all right. Yeah, so there's some discussion going on about him. Yeah, yeah. But sometimes it happens to anyone, so I don't really blame him because maybe he was having a bad day today. We never know, and it happens to anyone too. So yeah, but at least we can get the lesson from how he was acting like that, right? In that case, he shouldn't take trades. He shouldn't buy gold at that time. So yeah, Alex, there's a link to the ebook, right? There's a membership link first of all, so you have to access to my closed membership only web page. There's a URL, right? The link for the membership closed page, and you access to that page, and then you type the password, and then you see the link, download link. And on the PDF itself, there's a password to it too. So you have to open the PDF with the password, because all the Ichimoku, ebook from volume 1 to 3 are password protected. All right. Hi, Lawrence. Thanks for joining. All right. Yeah, he reacted differently. Yes, yeah, he reacts like differently. Sometimes he just talks by himself and he doesn't really answer to my questions, so it's all right. All right. Hi, Jasuri. Thanks for joining. All right. Okay, and Ichimoku has completely changed the way I read the market price action. Sure, Melanie. That's a good news. That's a good thing. Yeah. Jordan, thanks for joining. All right. Yeah, well, actually, on 1 hour chart gold, right? Just between you and us, here, right? Gold 1 hour chart, it's been actually resisted by this Chiko Span B, right? It's almost breaking it. Looks like it's breaking it right now, but we have to still watch out if the price is going to be resisted by this Chiko Span B or not. So we have to wait for the candle close, basically. Yeah, looks like it's gone up, but we have to just wait for that confirmation here. All right. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining. All right. Okay. Yeah, that means that China is growing, right? Yeah, Maru-san. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, personally, I don't. It's okay to me, right? Personally, it's okay. But what's bad is actually, he does it on public live and while everybody else is watching. So if it was like between me and himself, it was okay, right? It was okay. But because everybody else is involved, it was not good. Just that. Hi, Jupidu. Thanks for joining. All right. And Kani, thanks for joining too. All right. Yeah, I agree. Maru-san. Thanks for your words. Yeah, I am actually still trying to compress the PDF. Actually, I'm not really trying it yet, but I'm actually revising the PDF with all the errors and some corrections I'm making right now, and I will be refreshing the link this weekend, right? So the PDF, right, the Ichimoku Basic Masterbook is going to be refreshed this weekend. So I will let you know by the membership, community, right? I will make an announcement when I refresh the link so that you can download the latest version. And when I do it, I will try the compressing. Yeah. Hi, Trade with Ichimoku-san. Thanks for joining. All right, Alex. Yeah, I hope you get the download, right? You can download the ebook because everybody else is downloading, so I'm sure it's working. And if you're having still troubles, then just email me, right? Just contact me, email me, so that I can guide you through with more links and some more detailed guidelines. Yeah, but Alex, right? You're a great trader, actually. So he actually took my one-on-one session just earlier, and he shared his analysis to me, and it was great. So Alex is a great trader. So yeah, I'm sure you can find the ebook. All right, Godly, thanks for joining. All right. Oh, Melanie, you're in the chapter 15. All right, you're almost finishing it. That's great. That's great. Okay, when would you be starting the Q&A for members only based on the book? I have a request. Would you have alternate days of members only live and lesser public lives? Yeah, actually, I'm thinking to do the membership only live every 2 days. So actually, basically, it's going to be 3 times a week. So Tuesday, right? Because on Mondays I have the Forex group mentoring after the public live. So yeah, on Tuesday I will be doing the membership live, and also Thursday, right? Today, Thursday, I will be doing the membership live, and then Saturday I will be doing it. So every 2 days I will be doing it. And I am still thinking, right? I'm actually creating the syllabus right now, so it should be coming next week too. So today and on Saturday, right? This coming Saturday, I will be just covering, the most common topics and the most common questions that I'm getting from the members, like Chiko Span, or how to use Chiko Span, and also how to take trades, right? And also the gold cross, dead cross of Tenkan-sen, Gijun-sen, things like that. I will be talking about that today and also on Saturday. But from next week, I have a syllabus, so you have the schedule, right? Like a course schedule monthly, right? So I will be creating a monthly topic, and I will be doing it every 2 days, right? 3 times a week. And of course, in that, I will be covering the Q&A sessions, and also I will be covering each pages, right? Each one of the pages on the ebook. So yeah, that would be that's my plan. That's my plan right now. Yeah, so yeah, actually, to be honest, right? To be honest, I never expected this many people are joining on this community here, to be honest. So I'm actually not really preparing for that. I was going to do the live, the continuation of the public live. So I was kind of talking about the analysis, and I was gonna talk about, how I take trades, how I see the charts, in the continuation of the public live. But because so many members are already joining on this membership live, I decided to create a syllabus, and I decided to do more things, more stuff within this community membership lives. So yeah. So I am actually working on it right now. And also PDF, right? The ebook is going to be refreshed every month, right? Every month is going to be refreshed with the new charts, some of the new charts, and also FAQ, and also other follow-up videos and things like that. So yeah, this is still in the middle of the creation right now. So yeah, I am actually looking for some of the comments too, right? What you want me to do is my request to you actually. So if you have any ideas or thoughts or like suggestions to me, what to cover on this membership live, that'd be great. You can always contact me through the contact form or email. That'd be great. So yeah, I am actually mutual type of person. I'm not gonna be just lecturing like from myself only, right? It's not like one way, right? I want to be like both ways, like two-way communication here. So that's why I have the form. I created the question form based on the membership only, and also yeah, I am actually open to anything. So however you like, you can just suggest me so that I will be creating a better community here. So Yeah, yeah. Right now, I'm just talking to myself, and I am looking at the chat. But basically, I am right. I have the voice here, and I am the one only talking. But sometimes I wanna chat with you by Skype. I do that at times, and also I have the question form, and yeah, I am looking for other types of communication tools. So there's nothing on the website, no any link about the ebook. You have to type the password, Alex. You have to type the password, and the password is shared within the video. So, and also, yeah, my email address, I cannot actually say it here, or I cannot type it here because it's against the community's regulation here in YouTube. But if you come to my description down below, there's a contact form, so you can access to it. And also, I put the email address there, so you can find that one. All right, Alex. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Aditya, yeah, I will be covering your questions. Yeah, I know you have been, sending me lots of questions. So yeah, I encourage everybody else to use this form, right? Take advantage of this form and just send me any questions you have, so that I will be covering it for sure. Your ebook helped me increase win rate. Oh, thank you, Kay, very much. You are a best Ichimoku teacher. Sure. Yeah, it's my honor actually. It's my honor to do this. And actually, there are more to come. This is just a beginning. Like I said, this is just a beginning. So there are more stuff to come here. So, sure, schedule, right? Sure. Oh, Rajaganesh, were you able to download the ebook too? Or if you're having still trouble, please contact me, okay, Raja? Because I saw your comment somewhere that you are having trouble downloading the ebook too. So yeah, if you're having still trouble, just let me know, all right? Yeah. Actually, there's a revision, right? There's a revision page in the end of the ebook. So I will let you know exactly which part it changed when I do the corrections. Okay. Regarding Chiko Span breakout trades, do you think it's safer to wait for the breakout candle to close the reference time frame before taking trades? Yeah, I will be covering on your question, trade with Ichimoku-san, today. Yeah, basically, I don't wait the candle close, right? Because it should be happening in 1 hour time frame. So I look at like 5-minute or 15-minute time frame, like a lower time frames, and confirm if the break is going to be happening or not. So I will cover on your question today, because today's topic is about Chiko Span and how you can actually take trades with Chiko Span continued. Oh, okay, Aditya-san, you actually you printed everything. Wow, that's a lot of pages, right? It's about like 150 pages long. Okay, yeah. So I will add the versions, right, and also the volumes. Yep, I will. Okay. Yeah, Zoom, right? Yeah, I was actually searching about the Zoom, and I was actually going to be using Zoom application, Josh. Yeah. All right. I can confirm I have better win-lose ratio since I watched you live after I read the ebook. Okay, great, Mateus. That's a good news. Good to hear that. All right. Because am I working right now? Could you write down to me your email? Actually, if you come to the description down below, there's an email. So yeah, and even if I write it, it doesn't actually appear, right? It's hide it automatically, so I cannot actually put the email address. But you can just press forex Yeah, I think okay, okay, I know what to do, right? I will be showing one of my videos description, and you know, or you after the work you can watch the download. I mean my email address. So yeah, all right, let's get into the topic here for now. All right. Oh, Raja, you downloaded. Okay, great, great. Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. So yeah, today I'm doing this one. And yeah, for those who doesn't know how to contact me, right? I have the email address and also the contact form on my website here. Right, make sure it's not hide it in my face. Yeah, looks like this is like a little bit shifted to the left. So yeah, let's do this. Let's pop out this one. Yeah, still I cannot show the left part because this is kind of shifted to the left. So yeah, but if you come to the the link here, there is. Oh, actually, what I do is I will be just taking out the at mark, and I will just show it to you here, so you know. There you go. Okay, yeah, it worked. It worked. So just change the underscore to at. Okay, and you have my email address. All right. And for those who want to contact me directly, there is a contact form here and also the email address here, so you can have it. All right, so let's get started here. gmail.com. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Okay. So all right, so Chiko Span, right? Let's talk about the Chiko Span and how to actually capture the breakout more precisely is the topic today. Okay, so let's take this one, right? Let's take this one as example. Okay, and this is 1 hour chart. This is a gold 1 hour chart, and see it's going down now, unfortunately. But anyways, right? This is the gold chart, and all right, let's take the recent breakout, right? Let's take this one as a recent breakout, which was happening exactly on this candlestick, right? So in this 1 hour chart, right, until the candle closes, we never know, right? We're not still sure if this is going to be a break or not, because Chiko Span takes the close price of these candlesticks. It doesn't take the highs or lows, right? It takes the close price. So that's why it's good, because it eliminates these wicks pointing upwards, downwards, all these noises, and that's why it can actually show you the better result for breakout strategy. So yeah, in this case, right, when the candlestick was moving up here, the Chiko Span was moving up this way. And after you confirm the candle close on this one, right, after you confirm the close this one, you are confirmed that the Chiko Span really broke the recent high upwards, right? But if you take buy here, right, if you take the buy at the tip of this breakout, it's too late, because right now the price is going down. So you want to capture whether this breakout is going to be a fake or not, right? Then that's a question. That is a question here. So to capture whether this is going to be a fake or not is actually by looking at the lower time frames. So let's see. So just focus on this candlestick right here. Okay, just focus on this one, and we will actually go to a 5-minute chart and see if you can capture this breakout or not, right? With more reasons here. So going to 5-minute chart. So right here, right, it's a 5-minute chart, and you see this is exactly right from here the 1 hour candlestick has been formed, and from up to hold on, sorry, let me just be precise here. Let me just check exactly on what time this candle was formed, and this was 12, right? 12 o'clock. Okay, 12. So that means, right, on this 5-minute chart, it was happening between 12 to 13. So 12 actually happened right here, right? It started here at 12 o'clock, and in 13 o'clock it closed it. In 13 it closed it. Okay, so this is exactly the bullish candle, right, in a 1 hour chart. Okay, and when you look at the 5-minute chart, it was moving like this. Is it clear so far? So you were looking at the 1 hour chart, and you were expecting this price to be, well, actually this Chiko Span to be breaking, right? You were looking for the breakout, and you were actually looking from the start of this candlestick, and you kept watching the market, right, by 5-minute chart, and it was moving like this way. Is it clear so far with this multiple time frame analogy? Okay. All right, all right. Oh, Gmail. Yep. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was Gmail. Sorry about that. Yeah, it should be gmail.com. Yeah, thanks for the correction. Yep. Okay, so yeah, basically, yeah, you were looking at these candlesticks when you were actually looking for the breakout of the Chiko Span in 1 hour time frame. So the candlestick started here, and it ended on this candlestick, and the highest was on this price level, and the price was moving straight upwards this way. So in this 1 hour, right, in this 1 hour time frame, you want to capture the potential buy confirmations, right? And when you see this, right, which one, right, which line is working as a support is a question, right? Which one? Well, actually it's been pushed up, right, pushed up a couple of times here. And which line was it working? Was it Kijun Sen or Tenkan Sen, or which line was it working? And this is the answer. This is the answer how you can actually trust the breakout. So when the price was moving up this way, which line can be the confirmation for this continuous bullishness on this 5-minute chart? Yep, Tenkan-sen. Yep, that's right. So Tenkan-sen, right? So basically, in the history too, right? It has been actually on this place right here. It was supported by the Tenkan-sen, and here too, it looks like it's being supported by the Tenkan-sen. Previously, it was actually overshooted here, but before it has been supported by the Tenkan-sen, and it has been a pattern here, right? It has been a pattern. So you can expect when the price touches on this Tenkan-sen next time, you can take a buy, right? Because this is a reliable line, right? This is a reliable indicator for this uptrend here in 5-minute chart. So that's why you can take buy either here or here and expect the price to be breaking upwards. So at least, right, when you place a buy, let's say here, right, when you see the support here and when you take a buy, you can still get some pips here, right? Or you can end up with break even, right? And that means you won't lose. So how many pips of profit that was? Let's say you place a buy somewhere here and you actually extended the profit, and it was, yeah, and you cannot actually take profit at the tip of this wick pointing upwards in realistic. So it should be going down, and you might be taking profit here. Or when the price breaks this Tenkan-sen downwards, you're gonna take profit. So it was about like 5 or 6 pips of profit when you were keep watching the market, of course. And yeah, so that was a little bit of pips of profit here. So yeah, so this is an example of how you can actually confirm the breakout, right? In this case, the price has been supported by this Tenkan-sen, so you can be sure that it keeps going up as long as the price has been supported by this Tenkan-sen here. So, but by looking at the 1 hour chart, you never know, right? You never know if this is going to be a bullish candlestick or not. We never know. So in this case, you actually look at lower time frames, like 5 or 15-minute chart, and confirm these like analysis here. So that your winning probability is even increasing higher. And basically in 1 hour chart, right, in a 1 hour chart or above, when Chiko Span breaks it downwards or upwards, it actually extends, right? It extends to the downside or upside, usually. So yeah, so in this case, right, again, in this case, Chiko Span is breaking right now, and the price actually went upwards a little bit, right? Only like 20 some pips, and it's going backwards now this time. But you can still be positive to place a buy after the breakout by looking at this 5-minute chart. So we should manage the trade from 5-minute chart, not the 1 hour. Basically, yeah, you have to look at the lower time frames. In this case, I took the example of 5-minute chart, but let's see if what you can find on 15-minute chart, right? So in this 5-minute chart, it has been supported by this Tenkan-sen, so you can trust these supports. But let's say if you're looking at the 15-minute chart, and actually you are looking at from here, right? From this start to this, right? This candlestick for ending 1 hour time frame. And yeah, in this case, right, there's no confirmation for the price to be keep going up. Maybe you can take this like wick pointing downwards and see the potential support, but this is too weak, right? The reason for this one can be too weak for me, so I cannot take a buy based on this 15-minute chart. So when I see the chart like this, first of all, the price actually has been also supported by this Tenkan-sen here. So if the price actually goes down to Tenkan-sen, then I would place a buy. Or, sometimes I place a buy here, right? At the touch of the Tenkan-sen, I place a buy here. In this case, it was, it's going up and down, and if I place a buy here, right now, this is still break even. But yeah, until the price breaks this Tenkan-sen downwards, in this 15-minute chart too, I would look for a place to buy, right, at the touch of this Tenkan-sen. But when you are actually looking at this 1 hour chart, and when you confirm this Chiko Span to be breaking upwards, then I would take 5 minutes, right, rather than a 15-minute chart, because this one has more confirmations for this Tenkan-sen to be supportive in this case. So yeah, it depending on the situation, right, and which time frame you look at is really depending on the analysis here. In this case, 5-minute chart was really supported by this Tenkan-sen, and that's why I would take this 5-minute chart for the confirmations to buy until the price breaks this Tenkan-sen downwards in this candlestick. And from here, right, the era has changed. Like I said on the public live, it was moving up from this candlestick precisely, but technically in this 5-minute chart from here, the market is changed, right? The market momentum is changed now, right, to bullish, from bullish side to slightly bearish side now. It's a very weak bearish momentum right now. and Kumo is horizontal right now, and Tenkan-sen is horizontal too. So basically there's no trend in the market now. So yeah, basically that's the confirmations to buy. And yeah, how quickly would you move your stop loss after placing a trade like this? So yeah, first of all, let's say I place a buy here, and in that case my stop loss is going to be here, right, on this place right here. There was a former resistance and becoming support here, so I would place a stop loss here. And if the price actually going backwards, and if I was able to keep watching the market, then I will be probably closing position with break even, because after this confirmation I see that the market is no more going up. So, or when I see the chart, when I open up a chart and when I see the situation like here, then I would just close the position with some loss. And yeah, but yeah, and after that the price went upwards and then go downwards. So yeah, if the price keeps going down, then I will just, you know, take that loss here on this place. So yeah, this was a buy. I place a buy here, and this is my SL. This is my stop loss. Sorry about my poor drawing here. Okay, this is my buy and this is my stop loss, and I just keep watching the market, and this will be one of the take profit signal, or I will be just closing position with break even maybe, or I would cut loss, right, stop loss. I will stop the loss here with some amount of loss here. That would be the case. But anyways, right, so even if the price is going up on this 5-minute chart, we never know, right? We never know what's going to happen in the market on the next minute. So you have to always prepare for the reverse to the downside. And so yeah, in this position, of course, the risk, right? The risk should be 2%, and I will control the lot sizing to 2% or less, and I will be taking buy. So even if I cut loss here, right, even if I stopped out in this stop loss, it should be still 2% or less. Yeah, so it's okay for me. If it goes down from here, oh well, right, it happens in the market. But the possibility for the price to be keep going up is relatively higher, and that's why I take a buy here. So yeah, in this case, the stop loss is going to be how many pips? It's about like 18 pips of stop loss, so it's alright. It's alright. It's a little bit too wide for me, but it's okay. Yeah, in this case, how would you overcome the time frame analysis paralysis? Like you start on the daily and end up taking the trade on the 1 minute. Yeah, so depending on the time frame, which time frame I look at, I change my strategy. So in this case, right, this was the example for the 1 hour chart, Chiko Span to be breaking the recent high. And in that case, I would take a look at the chart like this in 5-minute chart and take a buy here. This was the example. And usually I don't keep watching the market, usually, right? Once I place a buy and once I place a stop loss here, maybe I will just go out and do some other things and come back to the chart maybe like 2 hours or 3 hours later. And in that case, right, when I looked at the market and, right, so in this case, if I place a buy here, and if I keep in my stop loss is here, and if I keep watching the market once went down, but it didn't catch a stop loss and it kept going upwards this way. And when I happen to open the chart like here, then first thing I will realize is that, okay, this is a buy. I took a buy here, and I was expecting the price to be keep going up by supported by this Tenkan-sen, right, upwards. But right now, this is going down, right? It broke the Tenkan-sen. So I was like, oh wow, right? It broke the Tenkan-sen. So there's no more bullish trend anymore. And also the lows are getting higher here, right? I will notice that one next. The lows are getting higher, and the highs are getting lower here. And also, yeah, there is like a double top like shape here. So I would prepare for the retracement downwards. When I open the chart, like here, I would think like that. Then maybe I will just maybe close the position with break even, or if I'm still busy with doing some other things, then I might be just holding it and maybe cut loss here. So yeah, it's like my scenario. So when I take a buy here, of course I will be, expecting the price to be keep going up this way. But if it goes backwards after some minutes, then I will change my mind. Yeah. So that's my like thinking pattern. So yeah, to me, like the market is like moving randomly almost, and we never know what's gonna happen in the next minute. So we have to prepare for the retracement always. So again, in this case, however, I was looking at this 1 hour chart, Chiko Span breakout, and on this candlestick right here, I was looking for the buy chance, right? I was looking for the buy chance because it's breaking, right? The Chiko Span is breaking upwards. So, and this is taking the close price, but as you can see it here, as the price is forming, Chiko Span also moves it accordingly. So if the candlestick, current price is moving up, then Chiko Span should be moving up real time at that time. So yeah, that's why we have to watch out for the candle close, because the close might end up with the same level here, and it might, right, as a result, it might be the wick pointing upwards on this 1 hour candlestick, and the Chiko Span might be not really breaking the recent high upwards. So that's why I would take a look at the lower time frames for the confirmations for the continuous bullish trend. Yeah. How much leverage do you usually have? Actually, I usually have up to 1 to 50 leverage. In Japan, we are only allowed to do it up to 25 leverage. So when I use the Japanese brokers, I only go up to 25 leverage. But if I'm trading with the overseas account, I usually do it up to 50 leverage. Yeah. So yeah, that's the breakout strategy here. So let's take a look at another example and see in other case what's happening. All right. So yeah, this one was a tricky here, right? This breakout was a tricky one because, right, when you were looking at this Chiko Span right here, right, this one right here, it was exactly on here, right? You were looking at the candlestick on this one, and right, so when the candlestick was forming on this one, you were actually expecting the Chiko Span to be breaking downwards on this low here. But soon after that, the market went upwards, right? Market went upwards and raised to this recent low here, and then it was pushed down this way. So I think this was pretty tricky when it comes to Chiko Span breakout strategy. So yeah. So, but again, you have to take you have to put the stop loss, and you have to prepare for the market reverse to the upside, right? Even if Chiko Span looking like it's breaking downwards. So, yeah, and we never know, right? We never know until long hour. You have to until long hour you hold the position. In this case, if you're placing buy and if your stop loss is slightly above the recent high, This one was right. This stop loss is very far, so I won't take this stop loss. So in this case, the ideal stop loss is going to be by looking at the lower time frames, and it's going to be somewhere like here on this wick pointing upwards. And yeah, I will keep looking at the market, and the price is eventually going down this way in this case. But it can come back up to this way. So we have to prepare for this reverse anytime. And yeah, Kumo is moving down in this time. So we can be positive for the continuous bearish trend. We can actually look at the Kumo direction. And also, technically, the price has been resisted by this Tenkan-sen here. Again, right, Tenkan-sen. So yeah, you can trust, right? You can actually take these evidence or these reasons to place a sell along with this Chiko Span breakout on here. Is an opening position when price is Kumo against the Ichimoku Kinko philosophy? Not always, not always. You can actually take trades. When Kumo is moving down, you can still take buy. It's possible. Because Kumo captures the long-term market direction. So in the market, there is a retracement. So basically on this one too, right? The Kumo just twisted here right now. The Kumo just twisted. So this is confirming that there's no more bearish trend in the market. So in this case, I say that there's no direction in the market, right? It can go either up or down. But when the Kumo is moving down, right? Long term, this is downtrend, but the market should retrace backwards, right? The market should retrace backwards this way. So yeah, and when that happens, right? When that happens, you can actually look at the Chiko Span breakout and capture the potential pullback within this bearish momentum. Yeah. So technically, you can still go against the Kumo. You can, but maybe the profit might be a little bit less because you are not really following the major trend. Yeah, I usually wait until it break a new high or above Kumo. Then I do miss an early entry, but it seems that the results are more consistent. Yeah, if you can wait for the close, then you can be more consistent. Yeah, that will be another situation. So yeah, let's just take a look at another example here. So is everybody okay so far for this breakout strategy here? So yeah, I can actually give you more and more examples. I can actually take any pairs for this example because it all depends. It all depending on the situation. But if I say it all depends, then it's not the answer, right? It's not the answer that you want. So that's why I try to show as many examples as possible because it depends. So let's take which one, right? So yeah, right now, right? So let's take a look at this one, Euro JP in 1 hour chart, and it looks like this is almost breaking downwards. So I think this is a great example as a real-time chart. This is a fractal, first of all. The former resistance is now becoming support, and the price is breaking downwards. So this is a great example. So in this case, right, if you look at the Chiko Span here, looks like it's almost breaking downwards, right? These lows downwards. So let's try to capture whether this downtrend or this break is reliable or not in this case. All right, let's see. Okay, good. Are we defining a swing high or low for breakout based on the past 26 period high or low? Yeah, you can actually take the past 26 period high or low too. Or you can take the past 9 period high or low too. Yeah. But sometimes it doesn't resonate with the market. So in this case, you can just, check the breakout without any time period here. So yeah, let's take this one, right? Take a look at this one as an example, as a current situation. So in 1 hour, again, we are looking, right? We are looking at this Chiko Span right now and see if this is going to be break to the downside or not. And first of all, right? First of all, the Kumo is moving up right now. First of all, right? So the situation here is the Kumo is moving up. So, and also Chiko Span, sorry, the Senko Span, B is horizontal. So we never know if the market is going to go up or down. And this is a primary situation, right? So we cannot still be confident that it's going to be breaking downwards or not, right? This is a situation because, Kumo is still moving up and we are trying to capture this break to the downside, to downwards. Okay, and however, the Kumo is getting thinner and thinner here, so and it's almost twisting to the bearish Kumo next time. So let's check out the 5-minute chart. Okay, so on this 5-minute chart, the price is moving down continuously here. Right, the price has been continuously moving down. So the next potential pullback might happen on this Tenkan-sen here, because it has been resisted by this Tenkan-sen a couple of times in the past. So you can take this Tenkan-sen as a confirmation, and when the price reaches to this Tenkan-sen, you can place a sell, right? And expect the Chiko Span in 1 hour to be breaking downwards. Okay, or you can take Bollinger Bands or stochastics, go dead cross here. But yeah, based on this Ichimoku here, you can look for the sell chance, right? Because in 5-minute chart, this is downtrend. It broke the recent low downwards. So this is definitely a downtrend. Kumo is moving down too in 5. So yeah. So to capture the potential, like possible breakout, this is very ideal, right? This is very ideal because the market is wanting to go down, right? If we were to watch the market like here, when it's almost breaking down, right? This is still weak, right? This bearish momentum is very weak. So, and there's no like resistances here, right? So in this case, it might be a little bit weaker confirmation to be breaking downwards. But right now, this is like going straight down. So yeah, this is the great sign for the break in a 1 hour chart downwards. So yeah, I would look for the sell chance in this case at the touch of this Tenkan-sen here, or you can draw a descending trend line like this way, and you can see the touch on this price, right, on this line, and you can place a sell here. Okay, there's a channel. So yeah, the market may keep going down along with this channel here. So yeah, the lesson here is that you don't jump into the market, right? You have to find the confirmation where to take sell in this case. Because if you place a sell, for example, right, because you see this strong bearish momentum and you place a sell, right, you just jump into the market and place a sell, then it might go up to this Kijun's Tenkan-sen, right? It might go up to this Tenkan-sen, or it might go up to this trend line, right? And you lose this amount of pips, and you don't want that, right? So you have to wait for the confirmations here. So if the price touches on this Tenkan-sen, then you place a sell, and in that case, sell, and in that case, the stop loss should be above the recent high, which is going to be here, and you measure the pips in between, Right, actually this is what I do. So I'm just sharing how I would take trades in this kind of situation. So I place a stop loss here, or ideally here, but I think this is too far. So I would place a stop loss here, and I just measure the pips in between, and let's see, in this case, the pips in between is going to be about like, yeah, 16 pips here, 16 pips of stop loss. So it's okay. 16 pips, up to 20 pips is okay, a stop loss. So I will place a stop loss here and just wait for the breakout to the downside. Yeah, and I place a sell because this is very strong, right? This momentum is very strong. So more likely it's breaking downwards this way. Kumo is moving down too. All right. And let's say you place a sell here and you keep watching the market, right? You just keep watching the market, and so you place a sell, you keep watching the market, and let's say, right, because there's a line here, right? There's a line in 1 hour chart. Let's say you see the double bottom here. You might see the double bottom in 5, like this way. Then you might have to think about closing this position. Or if the price breaks this Tenkan-sen upwards next time, then you might have to think about taking this and closing this position. So yeah, if you have time to keep watching the market, you can confirm these double bottom or triple bottom or head and shoulder patterns here. Because you know, if you see that, then of course there might be a strong buy barrier here. Buying energies actually accumulated here. So yeah, that will be the timing for the closing that sell. But unless you confirm these like double bottom or like, you know, any pin bars pointing downwards, right? Sometimes pin bar will be pointing downwards and exactly going to be supported here, then you just close it. But otherwise, you can just keep holding it as long as the price keeps extending downwards. And if it breaks, it's gonna be very big, right? If it breaks it downwards, it's gonna be very big because it's breaking this recent low downwards. So yeah, that would be a scenario. That would be a sell scenario here. So are you getting how I look at the breakout in Chiko Span? So yeah, in this 5-minute chart, Chiko Span looks like it's breaking downwards, but you don't take this 5-minute chart because this is not really trustable based on my experience, right? This breakout is not really trustable in 5, like here too, right? After the breakout, it goes up quite soon. And usually that happens. In here too, in the past, looks like the price was breaking this, right, Chiko Span upwards, but it actually goes back down very soon. And it happens actually in like 5 or smaller time frames. So you have to look at 1 hour chart or above time frames to use this strategy. Yeah, so again, by looking at this 1 hour chart, it's not yet still breaking downwards. And yeah, right now looks like this 1 hour candlestick is going to be closed in like 10 or 11, 12 minutes. So we'll see if this candlestick is going to be end up with the wicks pointing downwards or not. And if it end up with the wick pointing downwards, then it might be going upwards this way due to this candlestick pattern. So we'll see. Yeah, this is how I think basically. So Yeah, very clear. Okay, good to hear, good to hear. So yeah, for some of you, maybe multiple time frame analysis is not really familiar and it might be confusing, but I use this strategy because it works a lot, and also you can actually confirm for the trend direction whether it's a breakout or not. You can confirm, and also the risk to reward ratio is going to be very great. And that's why I look at the bigger time frames to capture the major market momentum, and when it comes to taking trades, I look at the lower time frames. So yeah, and I think that's the beauty about this multiple time frame analysis. So yeah, looks like the market is going down again. In 5-minute chart, yeah, looks like it's almost breaking the recent low downwards here. And in this case, the market, right, the price did not touch on this Tenkan-sen, so I cannot sell. I cannot sell because I didn't find the confirmation to sell in this case. If it touches on this Tenkan-sen, then I might place a sell. But in this case, it's all the way down, right? Already like going down, so I cannot place a sell. Yeah. And usually, when this kind of situation, I don't keep looking at the market because it's time consuming. And sometimes I just show the chart in front of me and I do other things. And when I see the touch on this Tenkan-sen, I might place a sell. But usually, when this kind of situation, right, still the pips between this Tenkan-sen and the candle, right, the current price is still far to me, so I don't really keep looking at the market. Maybe I will just come back to the chart about like 10 minutes or 20 minutes later and see if the price is going to be resisted by this Tenkan-sen here. So do you consider the 4-hour important? I see you rarely use it, or at least less than the daily 1 hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, I usually look at daily and 1 hour and 5 or 15. That's my pattern, so that's why I don't really look at the 4-hour. Yeah. But yeah, of course you can take 4-hour for the confirmation too. Yeah, it's just my habit, right? I'm really looking at the daily chart usually. Yeah. What if the Tenkan goes flat, but then price touches on Tenkan? Would you still sell? Tenkan-sen goes flat and it touches on this Tenkan-sen, right? Yeah, in that case, yeah. So yeah, I don't want to use the word, but it depends, right? It depends because Tenkan-sen becomes flat when there is no market trend in the short term for the last 9 candles, right? And that's why Tenkan-sen becomes flat. So in that case, the price should be supported a couple of times here, right? Or the momentum should be diminished, right? Like minimized, like this way. It might be looking like a triangle range. And Tenkan-sen goes like gradually moving flat, like this way. So in this case, it might be difficult to place a sell based on this Tenkan-sen because this is like a triangle range. So yeah, but if the price is actually, it's a Tenkan-sen is moving downwards and becomes flat very short time and goes down, and price is actually touching on this Tenkan-sen and yeah, touches on this one, then I will just place a sell. So yeah, but usually, right, in theory, when Tenkan-sen is flat, you better not to sell or buy, basically, because the market is losing, right, its momentum. And same as Kijun-sen, right? Kijun-sen too. When Kijun-sen is moving flat, it might not gonna work as a support or resistance. Yeah. This is a range on 1 hour, waiting for the breakout confirmation to the downside. Yeah, exactly. And again, right, I am actually talking about the Chiko Span breakout in this example. So I was explaining the scenario to sell, but maybe the price might be supported here and the price might go up from here. So in this case, right, of course you don't look at the Chiko Span, but you look at the lower time frames and take the buy for another confirmation, right? So yeah, but right now we can expect the price to be breaking downwards because in 5-minute chart this is a strong bearish momentum. 1 N wave, 2 N wave, and right now it's creating the 3rd N wave here. So this is a very strong bearish momentum. Yep. Yeah, Maru-san. Yeah. 4 hour. Yeah, you can take 4 hour, but yeah, combined with other time frames will be better, anyways. Yeah, 4 hour to me is not really the it's not really the how to say, like exact time frame in number. So once you have a breakout in 1 hour, you wait, confirm, and take trade with 5 minutes. Yeah, I can wait for the confirmation, right? So right now it looks like it's breaking down. It's breaking down now. But right, Tenkan-sen, right, the distance between right now current candle price and Tenkan-sen is still far, right? So I cannot place a sell because this is too strong bearish momentum. So I will wait for the price to be getting closer and closer to the Tenkan-sen and then place a sell, right? That's my strategy here. So yeah, I will just wait for the pullback. And this is actually before Chiko Span breaks the recent low in 1 hour, right? This is before the Chiko Span breaks 1 hour recent low downwards. And after Chiko Span breaks it downwards, then basically you can actually take sell for the continuous sell momentum here. Yeah. So yeah, this is a 3rd N wave right here, and it's going down. It's breaking the recent low downwards. And right now, let's see if the price is going to be making the 4th N wave here downwards. So yeah, maybe I will take, instead of the Tenkan-sen, I will take this trend line instead, because I think this one works too. So I will take this Tenkan-sen, and when the price touches on this Tenkan-sen next time, I might be placing a sell. Yeah, but this is a very strong bearish momentum here. Yep. This is what frustrates me greatly. Okay, in very strong momentum like this, we can't sell yet. Exactly. So yeah, you have the chance right now, right? You got the chance. Okay, the price is now going up. So let me place a sell. All right, hold on. Before placing a sell, let's check out the 1 hour chart and see. Okay, so yeah, technically in this case, the candle close, we have about like 3 minutes on this 1 hour. So yeah, I will wait. I will just wait. Yeah. Right now the price is moving up for some reason. Yeah, exactly. With a strong move like this, you basically have to, to confirm. The confirmation might be difficult. Yeah, you might lose the trading chance, and it's okay. It's okay because there are trade chances, right? In any pairs, right? Every day. So if you miss this one, then it's okay. You can just look for another confirmations. But the point is that you have to have the reasons, right? You have to have the confirmations to place buy or sell. And until then, until you can confirm it, you have to wait. So the patience is the key here. To be patient. So yeah, right now market is spiking up for some reason in this 5-minute chart, and I will just wait for 1 minute more for this 1 hour candle close. And let's see if the price is actually going down in 5, continuously going down this way or not. We'll see. Yeah, wait 5 minutes and see what happens. Exactly. So yeah, we are here, right? We are here to make money, but at the same time we are emotional very much. When it comes to money involved situation, we are pretty much very emotional, right? We become emotional, and that's where people struggle the most, right? We don't want to wait, basically, right? Waiting is the bad thing in the world, basically. If you can do it fast, that's better, right? Usually. So waiting is not really appreciated. But if you can wait 5 minutes, then you can actually see the different results. Usually it's better than just jumping in emotionally. So alright, looks like the candle has been closed in not yet. Almost closing in 1 hour. Alright, so looks like it's gonna end up with this wick pointing downwards in 1 hour. Alright, so now there's a new candlestick forming in 1 hour chart. So yeah, when I see this, right, the buy energy is still strong, right, because there's a wick pointing downwards here. So there might be still a support, right, support energy here. So the market might go up this way. The market might go up this way. And yeah, actually this is something that you can only observe by real time, because all these wicks pointing up and downwards, this is like in the past charts, and actually the wicks are not really moving, but right now the wicks are moving, so you know exactly how the market's moving. So yeah, looks like this support area is pretty strong as a result, because in 1 hour chart it ended up with a wick pointing downwards. So it makes me not really positive to sell in this case. Yeah, Chiko Span might not gonna be breaking downwards. In this case, maybe buy would be a better call within this range. Yeah, within this range, the buy might be a better call. So yeah, again, right, so here you have to switch your mind, right? You have to switch your mind, and when you think about buying it, then again, I would look at the lower time frames and see if there is any potential pushback, right, to this way. But right now Kumo is moving down in 5, so there's no reason for me to buy. It just broke this Tenkan-sen uppers, so this is a confirmation that there is no more like strong sell energy as before. And right now it's going towards Tenkan-sen here. And yeah, because the Kumo is very thin here, the Kumo is very thin, so the price might be breaking this thin part of the Kumo uppers, will be one of the scenarios. But anyways, I will just look for the confirmation to buy, maybe in this case. I don't think the Chiko Span is going to break downwards in 1 hour chart, because there's a wick pointing downwards, right? A couple of times the wick pointing downwards. So yeah. So in this case, I would switch my mind to buy. Yeah, but this is how the market is changing. It's momentum. right? So from here, right, on this candlestick, clearly the momentum has changed, right? Because you never seen this kind of big bullish candlestick before. It was going down, right? It was going down as consecutive N waves here, but now it stopped and it became a V wave and moving upwards this way. So on this candlestick right here, clearly the market momentum has been changed. So you have to recognize the change here, and it even broke this Tenkan-sen upwards. So yeah, right now the situation is changed. This looks like a big stop take, dollar spiking up. Yeah. Looks like, yeah, it's actually taking the stop losses of the sellers and going up. Maybe there might be some Trump tweet or something. I don't know. Yeah. Excellent. I normally would have taken the sell, but you are right. Waiting 5 minutes or even 1 minute save me some money. Exactly. Yep. So yeah, see, right now it looks like the market is going up. So it changes, right? It changes like this. So it's really frustrating, right? It's really frustrating, right? Because we thought that it's gonna be a sell, and we were actually looking for the sell chance, right? But now you have to change your mind, right? And it's frustrating sometimes. So this means that, you know, we cannot be biased in the market all the time. We have to switch your mind accordingly, because this is Mr. Market, right? I don't know if you heard of the term Mr. Market, but you know, this is Mr. Market who's very emotional and who's very like jumpy around. And sometimes he sleeps, and he, as soon as you see that he goes sleep, then he wakes up and goes out, right? Jump out of the window, and after that he eats lunch, and then after that he just sleep again, right? He's very emotional, right? Emotionally, like how to say, like emotionally fluctuated, and that's how Mr. Market is actually acting in the market. So we have to basically follow his like mindset, right? We cannot actually control him. So basically what we can do is actually we have to keep following. We have to keep tracing his like, you know, moves one after another. So yeah. You know, you've heard, right? You've seen some of these, you know, emotional people, right? In your neighbors, or in your like, you know, friends or people around. Sometimes people get very emotional, and maybe you will be controlled by that. So whenever I see the market like this, right, I think about Mr. Market, who is very emotional and very, you know, impulsive. Yeah, so basically what we can do is basically we have to following, right, keep tracing his acts. So yeah, we thought he's going down, but now he's going up. When following this strategy, which can be executed quite mechanically, do you have a guesstimate as to what the win-loss ratio is? Yeah, I think the win ratio, when I place a buy here, right? When I place a buy, first of all, then the win ratio is going to be very strong, right? Very big. Usually, Maru-san, you're talking about the winning probability, or the risk to reward ratio. The risk to reward ratio is going to be very great, because when you buy somewhere, right, the market should going back, right? The market should retrace backwards, and you want to capture this buy chance next time, right? Somewhere. And in this case, the stop loss is going to be very tight, maybe about 10 or like 12 pips long, and you expect the price to be breaking this low, right? Oh, sorry, the breaking this recent high upwards. So yeah, in this case, the risk to reward is going to be maybe 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. All right. Oh, no worries. Trade with Ichimoku-san. It's okay. You can just type 5 or 4. Anything. Mr. Market from the intelligent investor. Yeah. It's not he, it's she, because market is very emotional. So yeah, I don't want to he or she. So that's why I just say Mr. Market. Yeah. Because, there are, she traders in the world. So I don't want to call him she. Well, one thing's for sure. Tasting has made me more emotionally numb. Okay, yep, that's right. So when you are actually taking trades, or actually you can exercise this in your daily life, like when you go to a restaurant, or when you about to buy one of the bags that you were wanting for a long time, right? And when you're at the shop and the bag is right in front of you, and let's say it's like 50% off, and that's the last thing, and maybe you might jump to like buy the bag, right? But you have to wait for 5 minutes and see how your emotion changes. And usually, right, sometimes it changes, right? So you can actually exercise this waiting in your daily life too. Sometimes I do. Sometimes, when I go out with my friends and, look at the menu, right? Instead of like ordering it as soon as, we sit down, I will wait maybe 5 or 10 minutes sometimes and just taste my own emotional feels in there. Oh, trading has made, okay, trading. Yeah, so winning probability, right? Yeah, winning probability is going to be, I think, a little bit less when you place a buy in this kind of situation. The winning probability is going to be a little bit less because we don't see the confirmation for the continuous bullish trend in this case. So when you place a buy, the winning rate might be a little bit less because this is basically against the trend in 5-minute chart. But you can get a good risk to reward ratio. So okay, when you said touching the Tenkan-sen, you meant to wait close of the 5-minute candlestick, not just sell when it touches on Tenkan-sen. Patience is the key. Yeah, exactly. So patience is the key. Well, in this case, right, I never expected this kind of 5-minute candlestick pointing upwards. So this was something that I was surprised too. But when I see the fact, right, when I see this fact, then the market has been changed, the momentum, right? It was going down. But right now, the market, because of this spiking upwards, the market is now losing its momentum, right? The Mr. Market is again like, thinking about something. But usually, right? Usually, if there's no spike up or down like this, usually the market keeps going down, by resisted by this Tenkan-sen or the trend line downwards. So I would be placing a sell based on this, Tenkan-sen or trend line touch here. Maybe because it was due to the candle close on 1 hour. Maybe that was because, yeah, the 1 hour candle closed, and that's why the market spiked up. But we never know. So yeah, we will see. All the Hanne lines are flat. Yeah, exactly. Senko span, A and B, and also Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, all flat, right? So basically, there is no really market direction now. So yeah, I was actually about to sell, but it was good that I waited for a couple minutes here before the candle closed in 1 hour. So that I didn't go jumping into the market in this situation. And yeah, let's say, right, if I were to like jump into the market here, right, and if I place a buy or if I place a sell here, and in that case the stop loss was here, right? The stop loss was here. And I was expecting the price to be keep going down this way if I place a sell, and it's still okay. It's still okay, right? Because unless the price reaches to this level or to this recent high level, it's still continuous bearish momentum. So we never know. Maybe the price might be keep going down from here this way. So even if I jump into the market to place a sell here, I would be still holding that position. But in this case, right, there was a remarkable high here, right? There's a remarkable high, just marked it here. So I might place the stop loss to here if it's possible. Maybe this is too tight stop loss, so maybe the broker won't allow me to place a stop loss here because this is too tight. But I will keep watching the market, and if the market actually breaks this recent high upwards, then I will just take the loss. This is the stop loss, ideally. So I won't keep watching the market and keep holding that sell until it hits this stop loss, but I would close the position when the market renews the recent high upwards, so that my loss is going to be still very minimum. All right, what if the price breaks the recent low again and we see the candle close before the breakdown line on the 1 hour? We could think that the down momentum resumed and look for the sell chance again. Yes. So yeah, right now we have to watch the market, and yeah, if the price is going to be breaking this recent low downwards, then yeah, you can come back to the 1 hour chart and confirm if the Chiko Span is moving down, right? If the Chiko Span is also breaking the recent low downwards, and I think it will because this is the recent low here. So yeah, you can actually confirm, right? Other situations, maybe in this case, the trend line might be changed, right? Maybe this trend line might be working in this case instead of that one previously. So you can draw a trend line like this and keep watching the market, and if it's going to be resisted by this trend line and goes down along with this one, and in this case maybe Kijun Sen might work as a resistance. So you can keep watching the market like this way too. And if it breaks it downwards, then you can place a sell at the next pullback somewhere. So yeah, at this stage, we're not still sure which way the market's going. So yeah, basically I cannot take a buy or a sell in this situation. All the lines are flat, so yeah, this is not really the great chance to sell or buy. One thing that I've just noticed is that the mirror, how to say, the symmetrical pattern, if I'm using the correctly word. So this one right here. You see, remember what I was talking about on my previous membership live? This one looks like, to me, this one looks like the symmetrical formation, right? The candlesticks are moving up and down this way, and the Chiko Span is actually following the shape like this way, right? So if it's gonna follow, right, if it's going to be keep following this way, then Chiko Span should be moving up this way if it remains symmetrical, and in that case the price is gonna go upwards this way. So yeah, we will see. So maybe in that case, right, the bullishness might be continuous, like this way, right? And it's gonna, the Chiko Span is gonna cross somewhere here. The price might gonna move like this way, upwards. Yeah, so you can expect this kind of movement too in this kind of situation. So basically, Kumo is moving down, so I think long term this is downtrend, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are flat, so you cannot take trade based on the Tenkan-sen here. So, and you can take the Chiko Span and you find it symmetrical, so that's why you can think about this kind of future movement in the market. So we will see on that. So, all right, I guess I will be ending the live for now, because it's been about one and a half hour long. Wow, that was pretty long. Oh. Yeah, but it was interesting. It was interesting to be able to see this kind of spike up and down like this in 5-minute chart. And I think it was a great example whether the Chiko Span is going to break or not. So yeah, and I hope you learned something from today's membership live too. So, all right. So the next live is going to be on Saturday, 2 days after, on Saturday. So on that one, I might be talking about some stuff from the book. I might be talking about the 9th chapter, right? 9th chapter. I might be talking about that. Or if I have like more than 10 questions on the question form, maybe I will be covering that one on Saturday. So because the market is not moving, so maybe I will talk about something from this question form or from the book. Okay, so thank you for joining, and yeah, I wish really for the great success in Ichimoku trades, and I will try my best to deliver the valuable information here on this closed community. So again, thank you for everyone for joining this membership live, and have a great day. All right, stay gold, and mata ne. Bye for now.